Hello everybody, I'm Ash of Girls Who Hike Tennessee, and this is the 10 essentials for camping and day hiking. This is a list that is compiled on REI's website as well as many other reputable hiking and camping websites. This is a list of things that will help you be safer and more prepared in the woods for different situations. Most search and rescue trips are for underprepared day hikers. So, while there's always going to be a situation that you might not be able to completely control, you will increase your chances of being safe by following this list. So, number one is navigation. I'm starting off by showing you my day pack. This is an Osprey day pack, and I put my Girls Who Hike Tennessee patch on it. And for navigation, I have my compass with a whistle on it. So navigation can be a map of the trail that you're going on. This is very important, especially if you are just using a map on your phone. Your phone can die, you can lose service and not know where you're at. So having a printed map of the trail you're on, as well as a compass, GPS, altimeter, things like that, those are very important to have. Number two is a headlamp. And I'm storing some of my sensitive items in my Girls Who Hike Tennessee dry bag. But for my headlamp, I have this, and it does suggest to carry extra batteries, which is very important because you can run out of batteries. Number three is sun protection. This can be a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and sun protective clothing. An important thing to keep in mind is that while you're out hiking, you can sweat that sunscreen off. So yeah, wear it, but don't use it as your main source of sun protection. So I have a little bar of Pure and Simple Baby 50 SPF, just a little rub-on thing, and some sunglasses. A hat is also very important, like I was stating earlier. And UPV fabric that they make nowadays is great for shirts, pants, whatnot, especially if you are going to be expecting a lot of sun. Number four is a first aid kit. This is a great kit that I like to use. I got it on Amazon, I think, for like $11. It's an ultralight, watertight medical kit specifically for hiking. So it's got all the extra stuff in there, including stuff for foot care, which is very important. And as far as first aid is concerned, they also suggest bug repellent. So I have these off botanical towelettes. This is just a good little way to have bug repellent, not a gigantic bottle of it, available for you while you're hiking. Number five is a knife. This is my knife that I use. I attach it to the outside of my day pack. I have it on my hip and accessible if needed. And I like it because it has a serrated edge here for sawing things if necessary, and the normal edge. And it has the rope attached to the outside of it. So in an emergency, if you need a rope, this is very good to have. So it is a good multi-use tool and has countless purposes on the trail. And it's always good to have something like this available. I got this off from Ross by a company called Avalanche, I think, or Alpine. I'm not really sure. But it's a good little knife. And a fire, or not a fire, but things to start a fire. So matches, lighter, tinder, that kind of thing. I have these great little waterproof matches that comes in a case that's watertight, and then the matches are inside of it. Well, I don't have any matches in there right now. Don't mind me. I did just move, but this is a good case to have for your matches, so that way they don't get messed up while you're on the trail. And that lighter, like I said. And next is shelter. So this can be a bivy or some sort of thing, something lightweight and small that's packable. But it can also be something like this. It's an emergency thermal blanket. And you would, of course, need to practice knowing how to use this as a shelter. But you could use this by taking some string and putting it between two trees and creating a shelter. And there's plenty of other ways to have a lightweight and easily accessible shelter for you to carry with you on the trail at all times. extra food beyond what you expect. So if you're going on a day hike, you plan to have snacks and stuff for lunch, bring just a little bit more. I like to always carry some Cliff Bars with me, a couple extra for myself or in case somebody else needs one. They're a good source of calories and energy if necessary. And extra water. So with my day pack, I always carry at least 2 liters of water in my bladder. So this is a bladder that comes out of the back. I just have an extra baggie here just for some protection in case it starts to leak. But this is 2 liters of water, and that might be excessive for some trips, you know, if you're only hiking a mile or 2, but it's important. Like I said, make sure that you are a little over prepared rather than under prepared, because water is very important and you don't want to get stuck without it. And extra clothes. So for me, something that's very important is to carry extra socks. You don't want wet, gross feet out while you're hiking. And this can be something that changes. This whole list can be something that changes based on the terrain, the weather, the conditions, that kind of thing. If it's really cold, you're going to want to have other extra stuff. This is just a very good basic list. And a couple other things that I like to carry with me. Even though I don't use them, I bring an extra tampon. They have multiple uses. Other women on the trail might need them, or you might get caught by surprise while you're out hiking, and that won't be any fun. And I've used them in emergency as a fire starter before. Believe it or not, they burn pretty well. And having a gear repair kit or something that's necessary to repair gear. So rope is good. I have a multi-tool in order to be able to repair things as they break. Safety pin. These are all things that can come in handy and have come in handy for me on the trail. And I also like to bring little Propel water packets or other electrolyte packets. And these are great, especially if you're hiking in a hot time. You can get dehydrated really easy. You can pound water all day and it still won't be what your body needs. And I have given these packets to people on the trail who were struggling, and it made all the difference. So this, like I said, is the 10 essentials for hiking and camping. These are the bare minimum things that you should always be carrying with you. Bring yourself a day pack and make sure that you always have these items with you on hand, available when you're going hiking or camping, so that way you are ready for certain situations. Just some extra things I like to bring. I always like to bring a little garbage bag in case I find trash, poop bags for my dog, and I'll probably make a second video on what to bring when you're hiking with your dog all the time. And of course, pepper spray for nasty humans and nasty critters. So those are the 10 essentials. If you are new to hiking, just getting into it, don't know what to do, what to expect, what to take with you, that is the list that you should always bring with you. You can write this down, or you can go to REI's website to find their list. They have an amazing array of lists for camping, backpacking, hiking, and various situations, and it's a great place to check out. So I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I hope to see you guys out on the trail. Be safe.